Shots up.
I like your colorway cap.
Yeah, man.
It's nice. It's nice. I dig this label.
Do you call this a collectible? I've been to a pin yacho baba. What do you say?
Both things, as if we say sick is insane.
Go pick. Go pick. Yeah. What don't you color a chacho? Baba. Do it? I know it trapla.
Black and white.
I know it trapla.
Like it's black and white. With what I'm wearing.
You know those. And the die I want to
Let's see. Arne bucket.
Rakai, Baupano, Marishiringe.
We'll talk after the pod.
Yo, wear your hats, my nigga. What it is.
Bro, you're late.
Are we on?
You're late.
Are we on?
We're on.
Oh!
You're late. You're late.
Tilbo.
Hey, bro.
No rest
What's good?
Nah, I'm down.
Right.
I'm chilling.
Couldn't have an episode yesterday because on got no chargers, you know.
And then I got see a charge. I'm going to charge my phone.
Come on, bro.
Sorry.
Come on.
It's my fault.
But still.
But Tilbo is my fault.
One day late.
Throw down what to subscribe.
Please. Oh, I like the way people are like commenting and stuff. Like we need that. Nema subscribers.
Hey.
Like they're coming through now.
Tilbo subscribe, guy.
Really
Advance kumbira ido. Chakukumbira.
We really appreciate that.
That's a red channel subscribe. Spelling actually is SUBSCRIBE. Mongo chiklik au feka na.
For sure.
Don't you want to
Exactly. And they can like put some time aside for the podcast because sometimes our episodes are long. So maybe it's a clip, they can watch those clips.
Yeah.
That's why we drop it on weekend.
This is exit weekend. We a lot of people, parents, kids, whatever, they're going back to school on Tuesday.
Sheesh. Oh yeah, plus it's a holiday too today.
Plus Nasiga. Chica drop on Nasiga.
The youth day episode.
You want to do holiday Nas.
Yeah. It's Youth Day, 21 February.
Promote youth.
For sure.
We are the youth.
For sure.
At this reason.
Yeah.
Lands is your boy Shuggy, your parents' best playing pop.
What a one good people, it's your boy.
Don't pin them there. But yesterday was just funny, bro.
Hey, bro. And we ended up like
it rained, you like don't do this and like stop rain. Then you came here, it rained, then Zesa went,
and hey.
We tried to record.
We ended up recording on your podcast.
Yeah. Oh, the new one, eh?
Yeah, I got a new podcast coming.
Yeah.
What's the name, by the way?
It's called the Sweet Pod.
The Sweet Pod.
You know, it's just because the Sweet Connect.
Yeah, Sweet Connect from Sweet Connect to Sweet Pod.
Sweet Pod.
Mashuka Quartz. I love the name. And it's been a minute since we did radio. But I'm going to talk about the Sweet Connect After 5 radio.
So it's in collaboration with After 5.
Okay.
So you catch me on Spotify. You catch me on After 5. Oh, nice. But then I'll just have to broadcast. Yeah, you know, everything.
Yeah,
everything. Just don't worry.
Oh, that's nice.
But yesterday was heavy. But I said yesterday.
No, we had a good talk. But we'll have a good talk today as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What you got for us? Let's get into it.
A week after Valentine's. Did you get anything?
Nah.
Oh, makes two of us.
Not even a happy Valentine's, bro.
God damn it. But no.
Hey, but I love everybody every day, bro.
I mean, exactly.
You know, I guess that's
I think it was all like just hype for social media.
Right?
Yeah, Valentine's is coming, whatever, and then those same people who were posting there, like no one posts.
It's like
no one
updates. I think it's Valentine's to get your socialites to react.
Oh,
makes sense.
And sometimes I'm
thinking, last year kana chance anga isra muno Benz. This are Mr.
And I'm saying maybe in a marketing strategy.
Yeah,
you're wanting some flowers, not taking some gifts, and you start putting pressure on people. And yet people get the pressure to flowers,
bro.
And stuff. That just came to me right now. But yeah.
What's your opinion? Say it in the comments though.
Exactly. Please tell us. Like,
anyone, like, let us know
what's
now.
What's the reason for this? Could people just hype up something and then the day comes, everyone's quiet. The day after, nothing.
Everyone, yeah, like it dies. Like after Valentine's, everything dies.
And is it true? People were saying that guy, those guys with saxophone, they cost like 400, 500.
500, yeah.
No way.
I'm telling you.
For that 1 minute thing.
Yeah. 5Y.
Who are they? Chris Brown. Like.
I don't know which dumb people though.
Are actually pay for that.
Yeah.
Maybe just this number.
And this was good. Look at the shows that no good you
are everyone doesn't.
But yeah, Bosho boys are like 5Y.
That's expensive.
I don't think if I think they do 5Y for certain people, but then Panama special rates. 5Y. If you can pay it, then if you got a negotiation, then we can negotiate. 5Y will be like a full experience.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Full experience of what?
Then I'll put roses in the Bosho. I'll stay longer. I'll play 2 more 5 songs, not one. Whereas $100, I'll just play 1 song for 5 minutes, and like it's specific.
So it's like a whole concert.
That person that will pass. Now to pick up Bosho.
I'm the type of person who buy like jewelry with $500 rather than paying a Bosho guy.
Hey, bro, get beer. Or go to
weekend.
Or go to a festival.
What time are you starting today?
Hey, I think I'm gonna chill this weekend, bro. I need to
for real?
Nah, I'm chill.
Why?
I think I'm gonna do family time this weekend.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do family time.
I feel like I'm left out when it comes to like having kids, having a baby.
Have a baby.
And like even getting married.
Get married.
Now I feel the pressure because I'm behind.
Nah, just have a baby.
Somehow.
No, but get married. Get married.
You know, I've got cousins and friends always telling me, Guti, my guy, no matter how close you are to your chick and everything, get married first. Because the moment she becomes a baby mama, it's a war zone. Like all of them have been saying the same thing. I don't know.
Nah, but I never experienced that.
Oh, really?
Nah. I've been cordial with I wouldn't even call her what you said. She's the mother of my child, not what you said.
No, that's ghetto slang. Baby mama.
No, but it's got connotations to it as well.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So even when we are together,
it's all cool. Yeah, plus sometimes no provide and whatever.
It's hard. It's not hard, but it's thought about. It's about taking responsibility and acknowledge personal kwanza who take that responsibility. You cannot fully every day you cannot pitch up.
I understand.
But unfortunately it's like a duty. Once you have a child, it's a duty that you need to show up every day. Thank God for people around you who help you, whatever. But she full-time job in that. So when you then can or are able, do it. Let it be your first priority. You know what I'm saying? But that's a story for another day.
It is, but it's something to talk about.
Yeah.
I even think sometimes
I'd rather have parents come here, right? Say people our age, and we discuss.
Okay, and talk about it. Yeah.
And like no, because my experience has been good.
Yeah,
compared to what I've heard.
Or sometimes people just say things based on what they are seeing in their relationships, and they make it highlight it as if that's what everyone wants. Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you hear other experiences like, no, but this was just a communication issue.
And what's worse is those people who are talking about those experiences are people who are staying with the mother of their children. Like, you don't stay with them. And sometimes, and I just thought I always want to be like, stay in the same household, like.
That's very important.
And whatever. But then these same people who are in that situation and thinking are telling me, whatever. And sometimes they split.
No, you know,
marriage is now just a thing yekuti takakura tichidzidziswa, so we want that because it's something that has been in us.
Ideally, you want it to be like that, and and
to ground
also,
you, like it's there to ground you.
We've never been. I don't think we were taught to keep things for too long. We were taught to manage a situation you're behind. So you find good. Akusina ma marriage. What ma management?
Yeah, but your marriage
management,
it's a contract, bro. You're signing a contract. I'm signing a contract. You could and kuchita and whatever. I'm going to stay with you forever. And you take half and go. Makso bejiran.
Problem upon half year you another broke.
But yeah, I love it for the marriage topic. I think we should bring some people who are married and then
and those funny marriage counselors that laugh that lie to us.
Some of them are not even married, dude. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, or they come from flipping broken homes.
Yeah, it's possible because usually a failure is the one who can give you the best advice on that thing. I swear. Or look at let's look at even like my artists. I have an example here, Bruno Mars. His dad used to be like Muridzi band akatadza nayo kusvika pa certain level. Mwana anobva uya upedzisa. Iwe mudara wako ubva atadza kuranasa company, iwe ubva wauya ubva uchimhanya. So it's possible for a failure to teach you to know if
out of 100, how many happen like that?
I don't know.
Yeah. But God's the greater life yavo.
But I know failures are good.
I'll give you an example, right? The other issue and the popotre publicity. It's my private life in this bower that I think is gonna be private, right? Or rather, they know what to post. Know what life you present. Know what battles you deal with. Deal with those problems. Mudenma first. Before I think I would the chance that my ningi, my rose, what are my rose first?
Yeah, no, I'm saying you don't come and tell me those issues, but let's say mazoga dzirisana na my rose cannot my rose was atadza uisoka endaka cannot iwe watadza kuno apologize vakakusiya and stuff like that. You have the right to come to me and say, dude, ukaona somewhere panopa basic apologize. I learned the hard way.
The biggest problem I think in marriages is that people are getting in as a union, right? But they're forgetting that they're union. Then it becomes, I'm falling in love with my mother. Because moms don't know how to do that week. Moms don't know how to do that.
Now makisa wana moms nana mdara pamberi pe spouse yako. And then that's when you find people doing my debates. Mama wako ni mkazi wangu ndiye grandmother seat. You know, they're like silly debates like that. Who comes first?
Pama kapinda mudeni pekutanga mamuri eto muchiza kuti muri kunakirwa nei.
Holy matrimony.
And then nasi makuda kuti unzira munhu paside kuti aya uya kundinetsa. Hey.
Let's move forward. Before we move forward, also there's going to be like Rotary Club Squid Games.
CGI,
yeah.
I just saw it.
One match.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
It's about, but what can I say? It's going to be short. It's going to be like 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. So yeah, I understand.
So Squid Games,
yeah, and the joiners for Squid Games, the Zimbabwean experience, no stakes, just excitement, family fun and games. Tag of war, statue game.
I saw that.
Obstacle course 5-a-side. Yeah, those are part of the games. Entry free $2, kids $1. So I didn't watch Squid Games. I only watched episode 1, and then I was like, ugh.
You did the whole thing.
Episode 1 was dope, like super dope. I was glued to the TV. I was like, let's move forward. Episode 2, and then
how are you watching things that you read?
Read how?
Is it in English?
No, I love reading my subtitles. I don't care. I don't care. Nah, I don't care about that one. But yeah, that's one match. Yeah, it's
Bro, I've never watched Squid Game.
Oh, don't.
I'll never.
No, but it depends on the type of films you like. I don't like those type of films. Like I don't like Asian films. Like I just don't.
It looks like I said, It looks like what is it? Cut. Take 72.
Come on. It's not Nollywood or Hollywood.
No.
You have to understand that.
Nah, man. You know that I don't like watching. I would rather watch a documentary. I don't know but
Anyways, let's move to the story we were talking about yesterday. We're talking about ye buy your rent, and I had a question. Do you think we have millennials who can afford to buy a house right now, like here in Zim? All things being fair and equal, like you're going to work, you're hustling proper, no illegal shit, just proper stuff.
9 to 5 job.
Exactly.
Nah.
Laziness, right?
Nah.
I also thought to myself, because you know what, at this point, none of us can afford to buy like these same houses that our parents bought with the lowest level jobs and
and it goes also to what the first topic. That's why people cannot marry. That's why men cannot marry.
But look at this. A lot of us, I always want to talk about millennials because it's like we have a lot of wrongs. I don't know if I should call them wrongs because even the kids who are younger than us, they're already getting married, having 2-3 babies and whatever. They're already doing life says Aide. Isusu, we're still there. Peguti, nah, we're not going to do this marriage stuff.
I think we were the first generation that was cushioned right? But then presented in a hard world. If you saw one of my status negative, why are we providing so much comfort to these kids? Yet the future that we need to send them to is going to be very hard.
But that's not us. That's these guys.
No, that's us. We were the first generation.
Yeah, no, but
because 2008,
the people we have
2008,
we have these
right?
Kids.
2000 was supposed to be the first point. But at that point, those same people were supposed to actually maybe protest, do things, and it. 2003 came again. Kenya bread.
Kenya.
Right?
Kenya
we just told. And it
that was hard for us.
2008, bro, came again.
We experienced 2008 because we were now older. We were like 14, 15. Yeah.
Kuti mumbamune maare but mashoba mnachin. Right? But the same person who's now telling you, Kuti, hey, wafane mbakapusa. Nick, what were you doing in 2008?
Exactly. Thank you very much.
What were you doing in 2008? Now I'm copying what you told me to do. But have you
ever noticed that those are the same people who are raising their kids to be like soft and stuff? In an issue, millennials are not having kids, a lot of them. Maybe the people born in the 70s. Those are the people who have like kids who are so soft and everything. You see, even in like my closest friends, like let me say best friends, all the people I grew up with in the same neighborhood and everything, maybe 1 or 2.
Well,
my parents. But they still don't have kids. They're married, but they still don't have kids. So that's why my question came with if we can't buy houses, why are people still caught up on the issue kutenga nekuvaka imba when there's no money? Which brought us to that question: you could rent or buy. Would you rather rent or buy a house?
I'd buy.
You'd buy.
I'd buy.
Oh.
I'd buy. Bro, the stress of renting, bro. Nah.
But you see, I said I was talking to my guys. I was like, I think I would buy a house. Let's say, and I'm going to say, all right, since I got about 100K right now in a setting like in Zimbabwe, I would buy a house because that's what I was like.
Nah, bro. I don't see myself ever having a landlord.
But it's actually cooler to rent, in my opinion. Because I'm going to be paying like for houses like these, let's say in Lundi, I wouldn't want to go to another neighborhood. $350 to $500 a month.
But what happens then when the gas goes up?
When the
rent goes up?
It hasn't gone up in how many years, dude?
What about my deal?
Like I know I'm saying it hasn't gone up in how many years?
What about my deal?
And no, but let me explain myself. Look at this. If you're paying $500, if you're paying $500 per month, that's the maximum I can say, because $500 are the modern homes and all. These ones they need like I got my 350, and then can I need two sitting room maybe 400, 450. If you're paying that times,
but you realize
10 years, how much have you paid? Because it's like, let's say 5,000 in a year, 5,000, 6,000 in a year times 10 years, that's like 60K. And then in like 20 years, that's like 120K. In like 20 years, that's like 120K. That's the price of buying a new house.
But bro, if you are staying by yourself, you can rent. If you're not going to leave anything by yourself, for anyone, rent. But if you want to leave a legacy, you need to live somewhere where people live. Yeah,
maybe. I would say maybe tenga land somewhere, tenga a shop, whatever, tenga business in Mario, you know, 100K year that nothing. What pin number I say? Because we have this thing without as long as it's pay. No, I told you I was lecturing to marry, I'll buy a house. But don't you think we shouldn't be thinking along those lines
of renting? Nah, Jack.
Or maybe if all things were fair and equal and with the credit system and everything,
I'd buy.
You would buy because the bank is buying the house for you.
Then I'll rent.
But sometimes, usually, it's because you're working. And if you're working, that's a way of making sure that because ukava will stop paying for those installments, I was just not pay slip, and that house will be taken away from you by the bank. So you have to work for us for the next 30 years and not quit for you to get that house. So how is that different from renting?
This is yours after you're done.
It's going to be yours after 30 years.
But I'm living, when I retire, I'm here.
But now we're talking about us.
If I get 100K right now, I'll get a lot of land, bro.
Land, not a house.
Like okay, land, yes.
Thank you.
Land and build. If I could buy this street, I would buy.
Yeah. And like stand.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the thing. That's why we have a lot of friends that have been there for like 10 years plus. Let me go and buy a plot. It's easier to buy a plot or some land than to buy a stand, in my opinion.
If I had money, I'd buy out this whole street.
Yeah, but you don't. So what would you do that little?
I don't want to think I'm bad. When I'm going
what do you know?
Yeah, they rent out.
But renting out is more expensive if you've noticed. You can't buy this house so that you can put my lodge.
No, I can.
This house, okay, the range is like I said, it's like they say 100 to 250, right? How long is it going to take you to get back that money or chance to buy that house?
But if I buy this house, let's spruce up, so sort and
you'd rather invest in a B&B than renting. You'd rather do that.
Yeah.
Not get rent out.
But ndikanyatso spruce up 1,000 plus 2,000
plus what?
Renting. Ndokugadzira imba ndokurentera imba 1,000. Unochinakirwa
kwa Greystone Park here.
How did Greystone Park get to Greystone Park?
No, we are talking about Gweru from a Gweru point of view.
Wakutopa my ideas you.
No,
landlord I say my rent up.
Ndandichitaura zvandikufungidzira inini. Ndikati iwe taura zvako.
Right, my landlord variko ndaurenda dzimba idzi 1,000 dzingai vanhu vese ari kubhadhara zvimari 500 ende zvezvo chokwadi. I had people in this street renting for 1.5.
Yeah, I see it was a company.
No, munhu ane big rag. I know someone who's renting in Claybank or is it Claybank or Bradley for 4,000. Hey,
how big is the house? What kind
like
of
this?
No way, 3 bedrooms.
Bro, there are people that one can pay that stuff.
3 bedrooms. I don't believe you. That's cap.
Alright. Just I know good than to go and afford that. You know when my China the house there, that double story, the renting one. Okay.
The company guy. Is it?
As a company, my China we are Maria
cap.
You know guys I'm bomb and the rent and rent out for less than 2K. That's why people hey Budamba no paying it.
No, it's because you can maintain it and everything. Dude, there are people who don't even paint their roof or paint their house like every after 10 years and stuff. Like these 1975, 76 houses have not been renovated ever since they were built. Because
but
like,
ndogadzirira
chero landscape, dude. Walk around
muti unodzura wakatomedza mvura yandakadiridzika
walk around gweri yese ndozvandikutaura kuti landscape because wakagadzira panapa usafunga kuti imba dzese nemanext door dzinenge dzakagadzirwa
but mugrill munogadzirwa
chero maloni anenge
value yemugrill zvinozvokuudza kuti
yes no
even new people that have come in to stay like have bought houses when they get here they want to have mafani tokunokera kuti iwe gadzisagadzirira kuno kuti chiri standard kuno is the only hood yekuti ukamove in tokunzira keke.
They do it everywhere. They do it in my hood.
Anyway, let's move on.
Muscones, do they?
My nigga.
Hey, we also talked about on your podcast yesterday, like why have people become so lazy? We were talking about millennials yesterday.
Girls
like,
especially.
Exactly. We were like, why have our girls become so lazy? And when I say our girls, I mean 1985 to 1995. That caliber of girls.
You get someone, right, who will come to you and say, Dad. I'm like, you're so hot. You're so beautiful, right?
That's why our story started, right. Yeah.
You, if you just pose with Nangwe boots, in fact, the business I'm doing, if you do it, you make more money just because you are pretty.
But in a pretty privilege. But you're right.
No, Dara, the amount of people that we know, they are some pretty
face card.
Dara, vakapfura paka. Kana
ukafamba my heads,
ukafamba navo so wakabata roko so. But by the end of the day, your phone is Njani, you know what I'm saying?
Like pandakasangana with basketball. Okay. We'll talk about it later. But continue.
You get what I'm saying? I think the biggest problem with Chanza is people have lost hope.
Yeah, they are. They have been hopeless for a long time. Not because they've lost hope. They've been hopeless for a long time.
No.
But then laziness comes from sorrow.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Laziness, because even it's because sometimes the guys are now wise. If you notice people like our dads, they, not to shit on them or anything, they're not as wise as we are when it comes to this youthful experience, because most of them got married around 25, 23. So the longer you're not married, the more you see.
That's what and
the more miscans you see. No, I'm just saying, I want to come back to the issue why people are lazy and why sometimes these girls, like you were saying, pretty privilege. I'm not going to go on that anyway. Now guys don't look at that. Dude, we're in our 30s. We're in our 30s and we don't care about chicks anymore, if you've noticed. Because we've told ourselves that these people are expensive. Because of the environment where inequity and go to marry. Now it looks like love is dead. You're like, no, I'm not doing this. So Muskana got into great dara because the dara wrote some kinky fantasies, arrow, pandiri, roba, marry. At least they want to marry. Now they can't get real love because, like you said, they're giving up hope for a long time. So I'm going to marry. It's cool. It's also my guys to know we don't want these chicks because they're too expensive. But at the same time,
don't you also know their history?
We do. You know why?
Pizza?
Do you know why we know
their history? Pizza?
We know their history because they're also in their 30s and they're not married. Like I said, the longer you stay not married, the more experiences you get.
I'll give an example, right? When I started working, my goal was by the time everyone graduates, they should be working for me.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I didn't go to varsity.
Yeah.
But I done that with I'm going to varsity. Also, at the time, girls our age, millennials, or girls our age, and we're now balling with niggas older than us. But you piece of bro, you die with I want to be with this chick, right? Yeah. Then you get there, experience her, and you're like,
What do you mean experiencer?
Went out naika wasparkwa but
there's no love. It was just last in the because she was.
Hey, that is
because she was pretty and
that was right now I've worked to winner. When I win, I'm getting this junk.
Plus you've grown now. You see it. Oh.
Plus manje ndakukwanisa kutaura nebhezi raikudhila nero.
Yeah.
Patodze nematsaga. And matsaga achiri matsaga.
Plus, have you noticed one thing about us guys, especially guys in Zim? I don't know if it's the same with other guys. We keep grudges. Do you know kuti musikana akakuramba iwewe ku high school akakutamba dust akakuchemedza chiranga kanaka sei nhasi ndikasangana naye inini I might not want her to be my girlfriend because of what she did to Kundai. What she did to me kuti akambondiramba tiri kuhigh school nhasi akuda kuzondibvuma. I may just want her, maybe I just want to tap and go. That's what I want. Exactly.
None big.
Masimple ndoga anenge akuda kuroora munhu akadaro.
None big.
Usually mukomana ane big ka anodzokera vasikana vese vaimuramba vaya.
Achidi
hit and run. He doesn't want them.
And
ndo magrudge
and don't tumwe kuti iye musikana yafuka kuti nandine high school love. High school love yakuyanga iri kuita chi?
Yeah. And they get dribbled. I don't know how
they'll be desperate, bro.
You see,
it's the one thing when you just teach society, especially our girls, work for yourself, build. Especially when
they were taught that some of the people who are successful.
They were not taught to build.
Females are more successful.
They were not taught to build, though. They were taught to be a wife to a guy.
They were told to work. They say this is my millennials.
Nah, bro.
Either in that office. Kana kuti mawani so vai vasina kuzokwanisa kusvika kunoshanda pama-office level jobs ndo vakabva valuza hope.
No man, iwe totokunza musikana izvezvi. The biggest thing that has been pushed to these women or ladies or girls has been because sukama plates
be a wife. No, that's a background thing that every girl is being taught. Even children.
No one. No, I don't think they are girls. If they are, there's now millennials, whatever, they've always been taught to work because to get a man.
Yeah, that's
they've never been taught to work for themselves.
Yeah, and now that's when the shift is coming. But pakushandira ipapo ndo papa kubviswa imwe element yekuti you need a man in your life. Or when you get married, you need to be
the most successful.
Now they just want to be
the most successful people that should be on earth are millennial girls, right? Unfortunately, because of the theory that they taught, unofana kushandira Kundai, unofana kushandira chanza, and it no problem. Because now, unfortunately, what then happened in society is that you then raise deadbeat boys.
And why right now?
While the girls were being taught to work for a man, what were the boys being taught?
Apana uchangoita baba unenge uchitaura zvaunoda pajeni.
Iko hande bedroom kwako not waridze.
Akwadza ndawaridzanga. I'm one of those guys. I'm one. But sometimes I'm too worried. Ngovuda, ngosiya. Because you're also wachizowaridza paipa because akutora I know I need.
Why is it one? And it's in the rest of the other podcasts, so especially on Tabiso yatikataure. They got to affect zva. Mwana musikana at a certain age tanga kuwacha madishi, tanga kuita kugeza madishes. Mwana mukomana ungonzi. Mupai
gender roles. And my gender roles actually kuti kwakomana I see as serious as kumsana.
And then right. The head of the family should be the man. You're not teaching him to be the head.
You're not teaching him to be like outside hustling and everything. You're teaching him to just sit
soft. To be soft.
That's why I'm saying, you see now why the millennials vasikana vakawanda. If you look chero mtown hustlers vanakwanda vane mashop akavhurwa, vanakwanda vari kuhustler, whether they are hustling, they are whoring or whatever, but the people who are getting bag are the females more than the guys.
Wingidia kazongoimba vantu vakuchekwa maparts maface acho. Mainly men, I'm no one. I will check on my part.
So where is that laziness coming from? These girls now just want to be.
There is no. I've always said this, Chandra. I've always said this. This society has got weak men.
But weak men avasirivo vanoitisa kuti
Ndiwo, if men don't lead.
How are we supposed to lead? Hoes have been there ever since the dawn of time.
If men do not lead, if men don't take their part, if men don't take part in what they should be, society dies.
What are they supposed to be? Like alphas.
Hey!
Okay.
Maburu! Let's look at the animal kingdom.
That I agree with.
Let's look at the animal kingdom. Mm-hmm. When the male then decides everyone follows.
But then in doing that,
this guy is toxic masculinity.
No, in doing that, pane pakakanganisika, I think, because pane vasikana pavakaudza a message inosvika zvakanaka yekuti don't let a man tell you what to do.
Yeah.
But pacoins don't let a man tell you what to do. Sometimes panic pachitogwa in terms of my relationship, my boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. But when you're in a marriage, especially I'll speak from a Christian perspective because I'm a Christian. When they say the man is the head of the house, you're not the head. Even if you get more money than the man is the head. It's like having a prefect or a headmaster in the house. So that gospel so now varume, when they try to be alphas, the women are like, no, you can't tell me what to do. We are equal.
You know, sometimes I thank God kuti moms wangu vakandireza and it. My RIP to my dad and it. But ndozomboona nange mama zvaitwa streets. Mudara. Na mudara wedavaga.
No, vana mudara vaito vebo because when
iyo pane pazvikapisa pekuti vakadzi ndovanga vakutofambira nyaya.
No, what I know is the man is the head of the house. But if we've noticed a lot of households, vakadzi ndovaitonza mari mudeni. If you've noticed, action, but in doing that, the father was still the head of the house. Moms vaingo respect mudhara vachizompa mari yemabhiyazi zvakadaro kuti this is my husband. Kwakusina kuti ashamwari ndoyane mari pamba panapa takafanana isusu.
Aiyo, basi zvakabva zvaudzwa kavasikana
kunzi
apazotaura kunzi mudhara wakanadhiri.
That's the problem.
And
chero vakomana chaiudza that same thing.
Mudhara wako ona ndini ndiri kuchimhanya. Imimi baba John chiudzayo mufana kuti adzikame rikaite zvari kuita.
So ndo zvakaunza laziness kuvasikana yekungoda ungotengesa muviri chete. Because we are saying laziness, it's not laziness to some because ritori basa ravo, but we're just saying how did
they lost hope, man. When a nigga doesn't lead, then I just feel like when men don't lead, the society dies. And that's where we are now.
Okay, yeah, and also moving on.
Like if a man doesn't lead, bro.
People not to share answer why females resorted to just
let's bring them
bodies. Or maybe we should.
Let's bring them in.
Bring those who are unapologetic. Yes.
So
we do what we do.
If you are a lady.
Because a lot of them do it, but they don't want to.
Wonder, man. You'd be surprised in 2008
God damn it.
It's something that you just can't accept. But those are
But again, let's move to nyaya wangu wachitaura yekuti like vana mudhara vachinzi kwanza pana zvavaita. I've always thought sometimes it's the women, because women have always been playing victim. And so in playing victim kudaro, even up to today, it's there. Yekuti pama parents, unowa moms achiti kune mwana, ukaramba chidaro nja kuvhudza dad wako. As if the dad is like some big bad wolf. So every time the kids see the dad, mudhara ningana kamunga kuchikiwa, yes, they've got love. And I love to see vamwe madhara vane love nevanhu vavo kutofamba vese vakabatana maoko and everything. During our time, dude, like mudhara aitongosvika padheni kamunhu wese otobuda musitting room. Kana uchiona TV urikuona wakanyarara usikubvunza maquestion because he's a serious guy. Once he goes out of the house, moms answer achira, iyo dad wakadijairiko. So zvakuita kunge moms vanojairirika, mudhara ajairirike. And at the end of the day, I would like to thank my mom. But I understand that was a joint partnership. I think
that was the mode of what parenting was at the time.
The dad is the disciplinary committee.
Disciplinary moms don't manage our.
Why in a scary way though?
My final respect over big. Ndara aenda out na 7 adzoka na 7. Adasvika pana zviribo. So you knew your dad as this guy who provides.
But I don't condone that.
Well,
I think both parents are supposed to be kind of at the same level of scary. Kuti kana moms akaona mwana kuti mwana ari kuita mafaniziga ngavatotrasha muwadorova ipapo kwete kwa inchanza didi wako
kuzonzwa but kuzonzwa dede wangwanetsa pade pane paiwakiwa okiwa mara ina nje ikwanise.
Let me just label them as soft.
Level ya mda baba ningi
but pamwe pacho uri kuona kuti chiro usinaonetsa moms aitogara pasi wachiti imerege kudaro man ndakuzodza didi wako vari kuuya
vaida kusa vakasai kukumamisa.
Why do I wait for the dead kuti vauye kuzoita zvimwe zvinhu ko kana ndisisipo ndosaka kuchizonzi sometimes like someone was like that was the wrong thing to say but someone was like on Twitter, most things that are wrong with this world are children that were that were raised by single mothers. You see, because now there's no dad to come and beat up that kid. Saka anenge kutongosiyiwa kungonza was your mom a single mom or a widow?
Dara. Well, okay. Yeah.
So
hapa naikiwa Dara waka one baba Dara ndokuzati in my life ndokasoka ndakarwa ka 10 but ka 10 kosi ndokaza ndakaroerwe
moms wangu akondrova ndengorwa na mudhara
naikiwa Dara. I will never forget pane dzira ndakarohwa baba. That's it.
Coming home late.
No, bro. I was not beaten for this. No. I was never beaten for Tuma. There are principal things. You lied. I'm giving you one more chance. I'm giving you another chance. Baba. Baba. And kanganu dero ndakanda yaiwe Jaggers. Queen was like, my brother was sick at the time. He had like an infection on his leg. Moms, do my M&M.
Oh, the sweets.
Yeah. I was doing super Jagger. And the Miran chat zoga ndokutenge. Why is me? See? And I'm wearing a queen akwan. The thing about Jaggers now was they wouldn't charge you ndopakapinda VAT. So the VAT will charge were after. It was not like, you see now, could you not figure price really $3?
Yeah.
But I know VAT.
Okay.
Your best will be
okay.
VAT.
Oh, now ndopa include that.
Exactly. So I calculate everything. I'm like, plus 15%. I calculate. I know that's Marianda Unganizam Jen for. I cut to Jaggers. Like condom COVID. I left some coins this side. This is Bo. Maria, Kwan. Let me rush back cabin. And asked one of my, I think there was Maria Kwan there again to Kubeshi Muloja. And Rushka but then that. Mom Vatori from that. What's okay? Was they'd gone for a doctor's appointment. What's all? Transatichi. Queen came, paid for the M&Ms. I never did. Bo. I never complained, never. Baba.
So these coins you were counting, were they hers or they were yours?
I remember my own them. Coins at the time were not significant, but
you just leave them there, but then they'd value.
Baba. Good. Apa ndakamamza pamberi pana anotinga one ma M&M now. Jara till today. Till today ndakuzati ukanzi chimbomira. Mira. Ndine plan.
But wairo principle, yes, and
principle
that's a good thing. But if you come back to a lot of single moms and their children, you know it. You know the children.
Okay,
like the children even talk back to their moms and everything. So I think it's because of that. Varume vaishandisa kuchikikidzira vana, and varume vakadzi were not bold enough to take on the role yekuti mwana anorohwa. Chero kurohwa, it's not the only way yekumuisa musoro, but then mwana anocorrectwa kana ari wrong, abvumidzi kuita some of these things and everything. So now those moms
respect authority.
The moms just left the kid. Unoona mwana achiti mama handisi kuda ine iwe mana handozvanoita mudhara haana yese mudhara wati chii. You see that kind
that's bullshit.
So imagine mwana ari kuraiswa nesingle mom. It's not all of them will end up like that, but most of them that we come across, mwana ukatongona attitude yake chero iwewe you teach kids a lot of
but that's a strong. If you see people are gonna come for you, chance.
No, come for me for what? Like that's what's happening in the streets. Iwewe, when you're teaching these kids, you can tell good your mwana a single mom. The way that kid is acting, are disrespectful and everything. You can tell. It's easy. You are a teacher. Am I wrong?
I don't know to support that.
Okay, well, so what are you saying? What's your opinion?
I just think bad parenting is bad parenting.
Yes, bad parenting.
Whether single mom,
I'm saying,
whether widow,
I'm saying a lot of kids raised by single moms have got most of these problems, especially a disrespect. Especially a disrespect. If you've noticed, yekuva soft, nekuva disrespectful. What? I'm just saying.
Let's move on.
Saka hausi kubvumirana nezvandokutaura.
Ndikubvumirana nazvo, but not single parents.
No,
not single moms.
I'm not saying single moms only. I said it's not all of them will end up like that, but I'm saying most of the kids that we see that have these problems, a disrespect, talking back to adults and whatever, it's usually vana single moms because they are raised in a way yekuti vanenge vari soft. Unless maybe vakatozoita vamwe uncle vanenge vatori like the father figure ipapo vachitora some of these things, because pane zvimwe zvinhu zvekuti vakadzi they just let it go.
Let's bring them on.
To bring a single mom to talk about this issue. Obviously, they'll defend themselves.
Yeah, they would rather have them.
Even people who talk about last borns and shit, I'll stand here and defend the last borns because I'm a last born, but people have something to say about us. Same way I'm talking about the single moms, because I'm not a single mom, I have something to say about them, and they'll obviously defend themselves. What I'm saying is, let's have an analysis. Let's ask people.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do factual.
Very problematic.
Come from what?
Come from single moms. I'm not saying widowers, single moms.
Hey, chance, bro.
Especially if it's a boy, god damn it. But yeah, I on the topic here.
What? I don't single moms that come to that work with me.
Yeah.
They're doing a good job, bro.
Oh really?
No, they are
maybe kuna uncle Gudeno cannot in the picture.
No, like they actually do extra.
Oh, how old are the
What
kids?
I'm worried about.
No, I'm saying are the kids now in high school?
Yeah. The biggest problem I've actually had is the ones that come from families.
God damn it, that's different. For me, it's single moms. Like grandparents. God
maybe grandparents. Yes, I can. There, I can say.
Yeah.
Even
you can tell.
There, I can say. There, I can say.
Which means the single moms you work with are actually like.
Now they, I plus my jokes.
Plus, and then I'll call it out. Their teachers, dude. Bro, single mom,
the ones.
Single mom, very teacher, very straight.
The biggest problem the problematic kids I've had have come from dysfunctional families in terms of mdara mums varipo, but mdara ndinaye ku couch.
In the midst of 2030.
Mdara wanende ku couch asata badara. Titozeka, he owes me money. Exactly. Joe, that's
nemakwikwi kutenga doro.
Ane mari yangu futi. Joe vanhu ndaona problem.
Yes, yeah,
those niggas
your angle and I'm seeing it.
Vekuti married Bobo presents anotouya kuma ningi unotomuona kuchurch. Saturday Sunday unomuona ku couch. kana kuti
kubawa
kubawa
kuti
akaucha
kubawa
kubawa kujakaranda anenge ariko ku
maybe vari
Vic Falls kana vanenge ariko aneti asi ane mhuri
no but vana iva vari kuita kunge vari kungoreza
iye ndo zvandiri kutaura kuti ava ndo vatori neproblem single mom
ivo masingle mom auri kushanda nawo maticha ndo problem because maticha vanorovedzera vana ticha havaiti mafanis mwana anorezwa naticha ivo vana vanorezwa naticha vanogona kuita mukonyoka but vanenge vari straight panyaya yeprinciple panyaya yeprinciple vanenge vari straight anogona kuita ndururwani zvimwe zvese but then pane zvinhu zvaanoziva kuti guys this aiwa
chanza inyaya ngatingoimira tichiite pano inenge iri very interesting
hapana masingle mama
single mom masingle mom
all your friends ndione
manzi masingle mom mimi zvamuri kuita mukureza
mbuya
nana mbuya uyatigari
anyway our last issue of the day that I just came across. You see, I always get my issues on internet and I love it. Like, so people are discussing in the comment section by internet, and then they're like, yes, you know, like mwana wako form 4 ngatona usana kunoita nurse aid ngatodai agogadzira kuenda kunze kwenyika whatever. And then I was like, do people really understand what nurse aid was at that time? Could people just wanted to get out of the country through that? It wasn't something that they're setting their life upon. And now makudzidzisa vana kuti kwanzi endai munoita nurse aid kuti ungeenda kunze kwenyika kunoita those nurse aid jobs, which honestly that's I think funny. They don't get you anywhere.
That's crazy.
Even if you're working like
that's crazy.
Like, do you think we should be gearing children to go for those nurse aid jobs? I'm not saying nursing.
I was on a bus. I was on a bus with someone.
Let me just finish. I said a child can go for nursing. Yes, that's a proper qualification and stuff. But you can't base the foundation of future mwana wako on the nurse aid. This is what you're going to do because this is what gets you out of the country. No, I think it's a wrong thing. We should stop doing that. Yes, you know, kwazara ma form 3 nema form 4 ku Red Cross. Varinoita nursing kuti vangopsaga kubuda. Please, parents, don't be lazy. Look for other avenues. Chat. And apana kunyeperana, even people what they are telling us kuti kwakaoma. Kana zvakaomera iwewe mwana ane 19.
Remember ka munaenda mu Aide mnangagwa street yeku England. Inotsvairwa nechi? Inotsvairwa nechi and it. Asvika ikoko and it. Obva tsvaga engo yakanaka kusvira picture. What all is well. Otungira kuno
vanongonyora kuti all is well here. Vanongonyora kuti glowing.
But pa glowing ipapo angori 2 hours dzekuglow. Uenda kubasa. Oh no mama. Achimama anenge achigadzana ari kumama.
No, don't say it that way.
My nigga. Yeah, bro.
In doing that, no.
Hey, bro.
Let me say this. People when they went kunze kuti vanomtsaga ma-avenues. Umwe munhu akatoenda ne-nurse aid because anga achiziva kuti I've got this degree that's a critical skill that can get me a job there. Maybe I'm a mechanic.
But how much is going to cost you?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get to. Kuti maybe umwe munhu akatoenda aenda manje inini chance kunde anenge angoti aiwe chance aisi kuti urida kunyatsa kubaya ka. I can sponsor you 5k. Iwe mtsaga yekuenda but I can sponsor you 5k yekuti wasvika uko. Maybe ndasvika uko. Maybe they will say maybe it's 5k for me to like change my whatever. Kundaiyobva ndipa mari yayi ndozokubhadhara later chichi or maybe akangonipa as a friend, and then I change, I go and do my mechanic stuff or my boiler making stuff and stuff like that. But ndangopinda ne-nurse aid maybe ndikatoita kana 6 months kana 1 year ndikatoswitcha ndikatodai so. Those are the people vakakanganisa. Pakuti vanhu vekuno kwakabva kuzoona iwe kundai chance akangobaya akanoswitcha. Ozoona kuti munhu azosvika 5 years. Achinge a nurse job. And then those are the people who come on TikTok and tell us, I only have like 20 pounds to save per month. Whatever. 5 years gone, urungoti uruneli 20 pounds to save per month, which means urungeta hand to mouth. Why would you want your child to go through that?
Zvakaoma chance.
Why not just work kunoku kuZimbabwe? Anogona kutowana a better job. And then also enda kana ane mari yekunozi set up. Kuita start from anywhere.
Chances zvakadvertise.
Yeah, but people don't advertise it that way anymore. People actually talk kuti it's hard, they said kana uchiya kunokuya wakashinga. Oona manje. So I think my parents vakupererwa to an extent if vafunga kuti vana vavo vapererwa, but vana they've got a whole future in front of them.
Gadzirai vana upenyu.
Chero kubvunza mwana kuti unoda itei kana wakura. Otanga kumupusha.
Because kana mwana mungamutengera PlayStation anokwanisa kuti mari ari mumba mavo.
Dude, imagine streaming computer.
Achibodai ngotamba magame.
Sugar bhasikoro roita $60. Vanhu vanoita hiking nemabhasikoro necycling. Toenda kumaolympics kunenge kusina kana munhu 1 weZimbabwe wecycling. But muri kuti kwanzi
whatever the laziness. Nyatu ne intellectual yacho ze maZimbabwe zayanogona chikoro and chikoro chacho mutogona kuchandisa
literacy.
Jay, remember what I said in the, as Zimbabweans, yes, we are the most literate, but
we are not the most educated.
Mira, in that literacy, we are the most unliterate.
No, we can read. Literacy.
Hatigoni comprehend.
We can read.
Hatigoni kazoverenga tataverenga kuti lakosi ora lakosi zoreve.
Thank you for that.
Kindle zoreve.
Kuti uzoenda deep kuti yakabvepi Kindle
zakabvepi kuzopinda pa alright yatisvike pa foundation tikuona tiri ngori cream yepamusoro
life kekucream
aiwa
but you agree with me kuti this is a very bad move.
It's a dumb.
It's not a dumb move, it's bad
and very dumb.
It's bad and destructive.
It's like sending your child to slavery. That's what it is.
Because at this point these kids cannot like decide on their own. Utamza uri ulasadza rani pamba bana. Enda unoita chidiri. Kana wasvika ikoko ndimi muchatanga kunetsa mwana iye achisuka vanhu futi kuti ati koko usikutumira mari.
Mamutumira kwacho ikoko aneti. You haven't prepared for the culture that's there. Panozodzoka transgender achichichima kushamisika.
And at 30 now they want to start trying to find themselves. But I think I should go back to school ndimbonoita diploma. But then all that time yaka waste, and we don't even blame those kids. It's because of the parents. Like I always say, I blame parents for what the kids become. Every time. Exactly. I totally blame my parents. Parents in the environment that you grow up in. Those are the two things that you should look at honeymoon. But yeah, that's all I had for today. What do you have? When we're talking about a lot of things on your podcast yesterday.
On the pod.
On the sweet, you know
the sweet pod.
The sweet pod.
Well, that's something new that's coming up. So that's going to be on Spotify and all of these other streaming platforms. Is the sweet pod.
What are we talking about on the sweet pod? Like, what are the issues?
First one,
entertainment, is it religious, is it whatever?
First one was what was that? First one was someone's on the gate. I don't remember what the first.
They'll attend to it.
Yeah. The God would do that.
Sweet pod.
Man, people just
yesterday we were just talking about
everything,
basic conversations.
Yeah. But then I did a session after that where I was looking at the top 10 trending.
Okay.
Yeah. So I looked at top 10 trending music, the songs, and looking at
also, we should talk about Nama Awards on our next.
Oh yeah.
I'll make sure I'll get the
nominees. Yeah, we spoke about that.
Yeah, we were supposed to talk about that, but I didn't do my research yesterday.
We spoke about how Zimbabwe has more people out of Zimbabwe.
Let me get that down. Yeah, we need to talk about that too. And there's no way there's
more Zimbabweans out of Zimbabwe than
Zimbabwe. No way. I don't think our population around the whole world is more than 30 million. But that's a story for another day. Continue.
Talk about statistician. What did we also talk about? Nah, people will listen.
They will listen.
Yeah, we'll send the link. I guess we'll send the link in the comments and stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But yeah, for sure. Thanks for the subscriptions.
Yeah, click. I hope, please,
oh man, subscribe. Just not to road to 500.
Please.
Yeah. And thank you for the comment.
So what do we call that?
I see you in the comments.
What do we call our people that chill with us?
I don't know. We'll find the name for them.
Oh, they'll tell us what.
We will find the name.
Or the first ones that watch.
Yeah.
Do what
they will find the name. Shout out to Maggie.
Yo, Maggie Mags
and Andile. Hey, Andile is always the first.
For real?
Yeah, the guy who always no. Shapey. He's always
yeah. He's the one that in no man, Shapes from hostage.
Exactly. Yeah. Why is no one going to the gate? Anyway, we have to end it here. But yeah, shout out to you.
You know what it is.
We out.
This is gonna be a lovely episode. This is gonna be lovely.